Welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Leah Hollon. It's great to be with you. If you're just finding my channel, I want to tell you a little bit about what I am doing and why I've created this. So I am the author of a book called Unwinding the Imprints of Disease, Transforming Intergenerational and Transgenerational Trauma. And so I know that's a mouthful, and a lot of people are like, wow, I didn't know about intergenerational or transgenerational trauma, and how is that even a thing? And so the question that I get most of the time is, how did I even come to write this book? And it was a labor of love, actually, over almost about 8 or 9 years. And what led me to this is sitting with patients on a regular basis. And I see a lot of folks with complex health diseases and illnesses. And many times they would come to me because they had failed many different therapies. And so I actually really enjoyed being able to be with them in really meaningful ways and help them, but there were still some individuals that I wasn't able to help. And as we dug in deeper into their past history and their family history, we realized that there were other things behind the scenes. And one thing that actually got me into this was I was sitting with a patient and she was having horrible issues with her sleep, with insomnia. She had tried pretty much everything. She had been on all kinds of medication. And one day we weren't really getting anywhere. And she said, I feel like with my sleep, these dreams are really bothering me. And she told me about one of her dreams. And she said, I don't even feel like it's mine. And there was something inside both of us, but especially for myself, where I just knew that there's something deeper going on and that it truly wasn't hers. And she had no, these bad dreams that she had no recollection that something had happened to her. It hadn't come from a movie, but it was definitely very violent. And so we decided to put a little pin in it temporarily and try to go to her family and see if anybody knew anything about this. And sure enough, her father had never disclosed to her about his time and what he had experienced. And very quickly we realized it was the dream that she was having, these dreams that she was having, it was exactly what her father had experienced in the Golan Heights. And so you talk about full body chills, right? And recognizing that there were these greater truths happening. If it happened for just one, it's probably happened for many others. And that is what kept happening, is people kept coming to me and me recognizing that it was much deeper than just their own. And it was actually what we would call a lineage imprint that had been passed on within the DNA. And they were the proxy for clearing the family line. So it's pretty sacred work. It's beautiful work. And at first, people may feel a little overwhelmed by it, but it doesn't have to be. It can actually be very lighthearted, and it can be very inspiring and transformative. You may be looking for ways to heal yourself, and you've tried everything, and no one has explored this with you. And so that's why I want people to know about this, is these truths are written in our DNA. And if they're written on our DNA, we can also transform them. So it's not just about healing yourself, but also your lineage. So stick around, stay tuned, and I'll have more to offer. Thanks so much.